I have spent my life navigating through the ancient ruins of Steam in search of the secrets of the dwarves. Today, I have discovered their secrets, and now I stand before the ancient gates to the Dwarven Realms. All that is left is to pay £4.29 to enter.
Alright, so that's a slight dramatization, but I did find this game whilst I was browsing Steam, and for $5, I honestly can't fault it. It's a lot better than some other ARPGs on the market. $65 for a Horse MTX, by the way. Okay, so that's enough shit talking Diablo 4. Let's finally talk about the Dwarven Realms. So, unlike most other ARPG games, this game doesn't have a campaign, which I for one appreciate, since I hate going through boring campaigns in these games. And instead we have Ruptures. This is basically, think of PoE's Delve system, where you go lower down and it gets harder and you get more experience and rewards for completing the deeper floors. Same here, except it's going up in level. Alright, so let's show you what Rupture's like then. So, it's essentially like a randomly generated map in PoE. And essentially what you're going to do then is kill some monsters and get your time essence up, which you can see in the top left there. And time essence you can use to fight the boss or to open up these little like chests and stuff you find around the place. Oh, I forgot to mention by the way, these monsters respawn and they will swarm you just like a Dynasty Warriors game. When you kill like unique enemies such as the one I just killed there, I don't know if you even saw him. But yeah, when you kill those, there's a chance they'll spawn like some loot on the ground. It doesn't spawn as like a bag like most other loot does. It spawns as like a table or a chest, right? And you use time essence to open it. Anyway, in these maps you'll find like ore, and you can go break it and get some materials. Same with these plants, just walk on them, you'll get the materials. Thankfully in this game we've got auto loot in, so as you can see, there's just loads of stuff showing up on my screen. So yeah, that's kind of handy to have. There we go, so this is what I was talking about. So we've got some sort of crystals here that spawned after I killed that unique enemy, or elite enemy, whatever the hell you want to call them. If I open that up, I got some of these gems. I guess I can quickly talk about gems as well. So you'll find these like gems or stones, right? And what they do is permanently increase a stat. So I've got 71 of these that give me a 0.01% experience bonus if we use those. And up here I've got one that gives 0.01% armor. I'll use that as well. And what it does is essentially like add those buffs to this Dwarven fossil. And as you can see, I've put a few different things in that already. And it just buffs your character, so it's kind of nice actually. A bit overpowered in my opinion. Oh shit. But nice. Alright, so we've got enough time essence now to spawn the boss. So we're going to go and do that. If I wanted to, I could stay here and fight. As you can see in the top left there's a timer. And actually I think I will stay because we've got some more of these little stones. So if we just kill some more stuff to get enough time essence, just so we can open that, and then we'll go kill the boss. Okay, we got 82 the green ones, I think that's attack speed, right? Yep. So we basically got 8.2%, oh sorry, 8.3% attack speed there.
Upgrade completed.
Alright, so let's go kill this boss. So you'll go into the arena and the door behind you will close, or it's more like the walls just get spawned in. But yeah, you get trapped in with the boss, and yeah, we'll just try and beat the boss. It's usually pretty easy to be honest, at least so far. Outside of dungeons, I think the bosses are quite easy. There we go. And he's going to spawn us a little chest here. And that's giving us some materials and some more stones and stuff like that. Now in this room we're going to have some loot on the floor, which we can just pick up. So here we've got stones, you know, usually it's plants and stuff as well, and books. So we've got a crate there we can open. Okay, so here we have a return essence table. So basically what we're going to do then is turn the 204 time essence we have left into these little tablets, and these can be turned into experience in our like town or fort. And right next to that we've got the portable disenchant station, and what that does is allows us to turn items we don't want into crafting materials. So if I put all those items in that I don't want, press disenchant, as you can see I got a bunch of different materials. Alright, so combat in this game is a bit strange. As you can see, I've got a Q ability, an R ability, F, B, and V. So Q is like a basic attack, R is a special attack. You can see I've got my runes all like charged up or whatever, and if I hold R right now, I'll use those runes, a lot of my energy or mana, and yeah, basically wipe everything out. The F ability just spawns a mount. I've got this big cock. Yes, funny memes. B just takes me back to town, and V is like a dodge ability or like a movement skill. So if I press that, it doesn't always work, but it's kind of sketchy. You might be wondering then, where's all this purple shit coming from if there's no abilities for it? And that stuff comes from these three items down here. So you've got a goblet, you've got a horn, and you've got yourself a trinket. And these will give you different skills. So this goblet gives me spinning blades, and since these are purple rarities, right, they've got extra abilities. So the extra ability on the spinning blade goblet is another magical broadsword will spawn with your spinning blades, causing them to deal more damage in a larger area. Like those big swords you see spinning around me, that's where that comes from. So for the horn then, I've got the arcane orbs, which are the purple balls you see, and then for my trinket I've got arcane apocalypse, which is like the explosions on the floor. Like those. And the additional abilities for these, gain additional orb, and basically buffs my arcane damage when they get hit by the arcane explosion. Alright, so each weapon class has its own little skill tree. Sadly there's only 2 abilities for each weapon type. So in my case I use spears, so Soul Kick here is my Q ability, and Pike Thrust here is my R ability. Everything else here is sadly just a passive. Hopefully they add more skills to a game and let you swap them out and stuff, but right now there's only 2 per type. And if I swap down to Mauls and Staves, you can see same kind of thing, two-handed, same kind of thing, and so on. Interestingly enough, this game has a passive tree for crafting as well, and this mostly affects like the loot you find. For example, this gives you increased chance to find magical items, and this gives you increased inventory slots. But there are other things like Descendant of Urko here, which gives us a 10% increase to our crit chance. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Okay, so the part a lot of people might be interested in is the actual skill tree then. So this is the tree. It's not that big, it's no PoE, but it is very friendly for the casual player. And interestingly enough, I swear you can actually unlock every single thing on here. I'm currently level 150 and I've got most of the major nodes unlocked. I'm only missing the Soul of a Prophet here and the Taste of My Lightning there. There's also like the Fire and Lightning things down here, but those don't matter since I don't use them. But yeah, I'm level 150 and I've unlocked all this already. I've seen a guy that was level 620 earlier, so assuming you continue to get skill points, you can literally unlock everything that's on this tree. Alright, so I'm going to show you around the town area, or like your hideout, whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, you unlock more like crafting benches and stuff as you level up. I don't know if I have everything since I'm level 152, and there's people that are like 600 plus, so I don't know if this is everything or not. So we've got this guy that buys stuff off you for gold. So if I sell these, got some coins. Obviously we've got our workbenches and like stations here for making materials from other materials. So yeah, if I make, let's see, rope gloves, yeah. So if I make this as an example, right, these will be random rarity. They could be blue, they could be yellow, or they could be gold, or purple, I believe. So right now we've got blue, make another pair, blue again, blue again, blue again, blue again, and there we got some rares. And what you'll notice as well, all of these blue gloves have different attributes, same with the yellow one. It's all RNG what you get. Currently there's no trading in this game, sadly, which is my favourite part of ARPGs, but it is what it is. It does have a global chat. No one ever talks in it though, but as you can see, people are like leveling up, doing ruptures and stuff like that. It does tell you what they're up to. Over here we have guilds, or as they're called in this game, fellowships. And we just talk to Steelex here. He stops hiding. Actually, you know what? We can just destroy buildings like that, which is kind of nice. We can talk to him, and yeah, you can buy or start your own fellowship for 100,000 coins. I've got one here. Obviously no members yet. If you want to join, let me know and I'll add you to the fellowship. Oh, by the way, this game might not be multiplayer, but it does have a ladder system in place, something Diablo still hasn't added. And yeah, this ladder gets reset every month with the new seasons, and there's obviously a new season every month that brings new content to the game, so it's actually pretty good for like $5. We've got Void back here as well, who does the daily challenges and stuff like that. And we've got this Fortune Assistant, and you trade these Fortune Tomb tokens, for loot, I believe, instead of doing it yourself. That's my assumption, I don't actually know. Back here we have our mounts and some chickens you can kill. And the only other person we can talk to then is the timekeeper guy, keeper of time. And he'll upgrade the stations around the place. Over here, obviously, we've got respec, so if you want to respec your skills and stuff, and attributes. What else is important? The Scholar's Desk, actually. So these scrolls and stuff, you can convert them into XP here. I've already done it, so I've got 0 left. But, yeah, after every time you do a rupture, you can put your books and stuff in there, and you'll get some experience. Oh, this Archean's Gate. This is where you do dungeons and stuff, so you put the key in here and then open up the dungeon. Oh, fuck's sakes. And I think these are for like making keys to dungeons and stuff. And obviously we've got a little training dummy thing here. I think that's just about it. Oh, actually, so in the workbench you can actually craft new stash tabs, or really the stashes themselves. So you craft these little chests, and you can see I've got like 3 already down there. And then you can just place the chest down and you get an additional like stash. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to cover then, that being the rupture crystals. So whenever you complete the rupture for the first time, you'll get a crystal. And when you get 5 of those crystals, you can use them at this bench to get a choice of 3 cards. And those cards will give you like character stats. So if we look at the cards I've got here, I've got max health and stamina, strength, agility, dex, got damage and luck, damage and strength, etc, etc. Okay, so I think that's gonna wrap up this video. I've talked about pretty much everything I've learned so far in this game. I was going to include some dungeon footage, but I didn't realize I wasn't recording, and I don't have a key left, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, like I've said probably once or twice already, this game was $5 US freedom dollars. For what you get for those $5 freedom dollars, I would say it's very much worth it.